9th of May 2023, Tuesday. Let's have a crazy technical outlook, shall we? Disclaimer apply as usual. Let's go. All right, so let's look at the US market right now. The US market is actually coming off a little bit, right? We have the color change from the red to yellow to red. So this is a CCYR, yellow to red for the day chart. So usually in such a pattern, we do expect a bit of pullback. Now, pivot 2 is at trading at 33,423. I think that is where the Dow will be heading soon, yeah? And the KSI, you can see there is red, but the KCX at the moment now is still black. So what does it take? It means that there will be some selling pressure today, but you don't expect to close at day low because the buying momentum is still quite heavy. So you can see that's why the market has been going up the last few days, right? It's off the low, that's for sure. All right, so from here, we can really estimate what will happen today. Selling towards 33,423, and likely that will be the first support. Now, if the market really breaks below 33,423, then the selling may bring it down all the way because the KCB 33,118 and MA 200 33,128 are very nearby. Now, do note, MA 200 is a very critical support level for the Dow Jones, so we have to watch this level. If the market really breaks below this, the selling can be quite a fair bit, okay? All right, upside. Now, the upside, you can see that the upside is kind of clustered up with 33,665 for MLP. I think I can't really see the MA30 is at 33,690 for MA30. So which means that if the market reverse course and go back up again, 33,660 should be the first target, yeah? Okay. Now for the NASDAQ, let's take a look right now. The NASDAQ is still kind of trying to struggle to above the resistance. We can see that there's some resistance around this area at the 13,350 level. Now today is a doji directional day, yeah? So take note. So if the market stays below OP, there will be some selling. The OP for today is at 13,245. So if the selling do come in, expect to see some support at 13,194. Okay, now KSI is green, KCX is black, so actually this is kind of bullish. For the market to pull back right now, I think that the market, once it reaches 13,194, there should be some support. Now upside, where can it go? Well, if it continue to recover, then 13,411 will be next. Okay, now that is the NASDAQ. Let's look at S&P 500. S&P 500 is also a doji directional day for today. Doji, can you see right now? So if the market stays below OP, there will be some selling. Now we suspect that there'll be first support coming in at 41.22. That's MA30. Now if MA30 touches and rebound, we can see going back to opening price as 41.34. But the thing is this, if it breaks below MA30, then 41.04, pivot 2 should be the support. Why? Because KSI is green and KCI is black, so which means that the market will be finding some support around this technical point. So expect the support to come in at 41.04 level. Yeah, watch out for that. Okay, we are done with the US market. Before we continue, let's look at the China market today. Now, China market did a very incredible U-turn today. All right. Now, first of all, it was surging up all the way, going all the way up to 13,500. The high was 513. And of course, it broke all the stops and needed. Then suddenly it U-turned, well, because apparently China side have got rid of their the France ambassador. And it's pretty crazy because we probably tip for tap because France actually removed 2 ambassadors from China. So I think they're trying to do the same. So why? I'm not too sure, because I thought that the France president is pretty happy with Xi Jinping. So not too sure what's happening, but definitely there is a bit of politics right now. All right, so for China market, if it do pull back, then watch out for it coming back down to the support level at this point here. 38.2 is at 13,183. Now do note the MA30 and the MA 200 is again closing in once again. Now we can see that the last 2 months have been closing in such a crazy manner. So that means that pretty big explosive movement is coming in. So let's watch out for this, the Chinese market. Okay, back again. Let's go back to the charts. Okay, S&P is coming back down a little bit. Okay, for Hang Seng. Now, Hang Seng, because you whether believe it or not itself, right, based on our technical aspect, right, when the market opened at 20,268, it's very close to the pivot 2 at 20,258. So based on our rule of thumb is that when a market goes below opening price and go below pivot 2, we have to sell. And because the KSI is red in color and the KCX is blinking with blue, so usually this triple reason for selling is a must sell, all right? So once the market broke below 20,258, the first support level was actually MA30, which is 20,096. But the market just collapsed down, just literally collapsed, and now probably is heading towards the MA200, which is 19,697. And of course, the fresh chocolate bar is there at 19,643. It is all possible for the market to hit to these two levels if, let's say, the US market go lower and the tension between China and France continue. That will be pretty scary, yeah? So watch out for that, okay? Now, DAX has just opened. Let's take a look at DAX right now. DAX is also coming down. Today's a DJDD again for DAX too. So if DAX breaks below 15,915, there will be some selling, and we do expect it to come down all the way to 15,834. Okay, that will be the MA30. Now, the scary part is this: if the market breaks MA30, the next target for it to go down as a support level, it could be all the way to MA200, which is like 14,861. I don't think you'll go that far because it's like 1,000 points away. So probably there will be some technical level coming out later on through the KCB. We watch out for that. Okay. All right, let's get the FTSE right now. Now, FTSE is coming down. Now, I've been warning about FTSE recently. I said the FTSE market should have some resistance, and we can see that it's somehow resistant by the MA30 at 78.06 level. So if FTSE breaks below 77.47, which is like 5 points away, we can see FTSE coming down to 77.09. It's technical level based on the KCX. But of course, if it breaks continue, then the MA200 76.27, which is like about 130 points away, it is really possible to reach, all right, because that is among the fresh KCB and also the MA200. So the market will likely bring it down to that particular level. Now, for the Nikkei, well, we did see Nikkei having a bit of struggle recently. Nikkei went up to this 29,400 recently after the good pull up. Then, of course, the KSI retained rate, so the price came back down. But again, the price action continued to bring it up. But again, with the KSI staying rate, I would like to tell you guys to be careful because Nikkei may break down, okay? So if Nikkei breaks below 28,956, we may see coming back down back to 28,627 because the KSI is still staying red, yeah? So traders, you need to watch out for all this very important point. Now, for crude oil, let's take a look now. Crude oil has recovered pretty strongly with a very strong reversal hammer a couple of days ago from $63.80, recover all the way to $73.50. So the thing is this right now it's trading below the pivot 2 at 72.36. And again, based on the same ruling, if the market stays below OP and below pivot 2, the market will come down. So watch out for MLP at 72.10. If the market breaks MLP, I think today we can see crude coming back down to $68. It is very possible. So traders, watch out for that. Now, KSI is red, KCX is blue. So all these are telltale signs that there could be some selling. And of course, if the crude oil is coming down, the same problem we're talking about, recession can be coming in once again. All right, let's look at the currency market right now. The dollar yen is basically weighing sideways. Dollar yen now is staying between the two pivots. So do expect it to go to 135.50 because the KSI is green, but the KCX is blue. So there'll be a sideways momentum. Not much direction for now for the dollar yen. For the euro, let's take a look right now. Euro has opened and traded below pivot 2, and that is a telltale sign to sell. As we all know that once the market breaks below pivot 2, we always need to sell, even though the KSI is green and KCX is blue. So we have a bit of mix here. But the thing is this, I've been telling you guys for euro, anything above 110, I think it's a good price to sell because I believe the US dollar is going to go up again, even though mathematically, fundamentally, everybody says that the dollar will crack, but I don't think so. I think that there'll be at least one more to even two more rate hike. To me, is that I still believe that the US rate hike will go all the way to 6%, if you'd ask me. All right. Now, how about pound? Now, pound is basically trying its best to stay afloat, but pound yesterday did a doji formation. So which means today, if it stays below 126.17, there will be some selling, bringing it back down to 125.01. All right. So where we are now, 126.10. So it means 110 points. right? The thing is this, KSI is green, KCX is black, so that means that the selling will not be that easy. Yeah, we need some time. And of course, if you look at the gold right now, gold is trying its best to recover. Now, I have been saying this, gold, anytime we come down to this area here, about basically 1975 to 1990, this will be a good time to buy some gold. But of course, with the boys all heavily on the buy side and KCX black right now, I don't think so. So for today, gold, if we start to go up again, 2036 will be the first target. I think gold will be going. Now, of course, we all know that gold buying makes sense because if let's say the US dollar is going to be the one having trouble right now and they have to print more US dollar, then of course, naturally, gold will have to move higher. And also, a lot of central banks are buying gold. Again, it's for solidify my view that gold should be able to test all-time high again in the near term. And of course, for silver, for gold to come down, silver to drop back is actually expected. So 25.25 will be the first MA30 level that we're watching for. Any lower than that is all right. I think we will see coming back down again to about $24.50. I think that will be a very good level to consider to buy some. Of course, putting all the thing aside, right? The boys are buying, KCX is black. So overall, right? Overall for this particular market, lower the better, so they can buy it cheap and buy it good, so they can service you in terms of investment. Yeah. All right, we go in silver. Let's look at Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now it's a Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin yesterday plunged. Now, I've been warning about Bitcoin. I've been telling you this, if Bitcoin doesn't go above 30,000, right? Remember, I told you that if Bitcoin doesn't go above 30,000, there'll be some selling. And now we saw it yesterday. So if today, if the market continues to go lower, we can see Bitcoin coming down to 27,000. Of course, the thing is this, not everybody wants to see Bitcoin going down, but do have to say the facts, right? So KSI is red, KCX is blue, so which means that the selling is almost concurred. So guys, watch out for 27. It should be coming in very, very soon. And last but not least, we have the Ethereum. Now for Ethereum, we can see that yesterday already pulled back together with Bitcoin. So if you ask me right now, if there's going to be any downside, we should see coming back down to 1806 level, because that is the extreme point. And of course, any lower than that will be the 1775 region, which I think that is going to be will be possible to hit if the market really continue to go slightly lower. And do note once again, if Bitcoin and Ethereum is coming down, usually NASDAQ will also be coming down. So this could be a front running tool. Yeah. All right. That'll be all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. This is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.